In 2019, there has been several big updates from Microsoft for Windows 10, and some of those updates expanded on the programs that are already in Windows, and some of those updates have added new programs to Windows that make life a little bit easier. New for Windows 10 version 1903, you can now run a Sandbox. Now what that is a virtual machine. And in simplest terms, a virtual machine is a piece of software that allows you to run a separate operating system inside your operating system. The benefit to this is anything that you run within that virtual machine does not in any way affect your operating system or your hardware. If you're running a piece of software and an application inside of Windows, you don't have to worry about the security risk that piece of software could pose if it is a virus or something else is iffy with it. In order to enable this, you do have to make sure that you are running Windows 1903. You want to go into your search bar and search for Turn Windows Features On or Off, and scroll down, it is alphabetical, until you find the Windows Sandbox. Checkmark the box next to Windows Sandbox, click OK, and then restart your machine. In order to run this program, when your machine has restarted, go to that search window again and search for Windows Sandbox and make sure you run it as an administrator. As a note, there are some minimum system requirements that you will need to fulfill and some additional requirements that you might need just to get this running right. So we will include those within the text of the blog. So the next feature is one that I very much appreciate. It's called Windows Timeline or Windows Task View. Now it does exactly what it sounds like it's going to do. You open it up by clicking on the icon that is to the right of the search bar, and it gives you an overview of everything that you've done on your computer in the last 30 days. If you've opened or searched for a web page, started a program, or saved a document, and for some reason you can't find it or just can't remember what you're working with, Windows Timeline is your go-to program. It's great for forgetful people like myself. So the next feature is called Cloud Clipboard. Now, just like the normal clipboard that you're used to dealing with, anything that you Control-C for copy or Control-X for cut is saved to a clipboard that can be shared across multiple devices. This is not enabled by default, so you do have to go into Settings, System, and Clipboard, and then toggle on your clipboard history. You're also going to want to toggle on your Sync Across Devices option, and that is what allows you to share that saved clipboard across multiple devices. Keep in mind that anything that you do save to your clipboard has to be under 4 meg in size. So the next feature is called Near Share or Nearby Share. It enables you to share items between two computers that are running off of the same network. Now just keep in mind that the speed for this is very, very limited, and it cripples its functionality. You can share small files, URLs, and that's just about it. So in order to enable this, you will go to Settings, you will go to System, and then close to the bottom there should be a tab for Shared Experiences. Under Shared Experiences, you will find the Nearby Sharing On/Off button. Just click that and then set it up the way you'd like it to set up. One note on Nearby Share, make sure that if you are going to be sharing with someone that both computers have Nearby Share enabled. This next feature has actually been around for a while, but back in March of 2019 it got a little bit of a buff and polish. Enabling this means that you can be disturbed as much or as little as you want, and it makes Windows a little bit more user-friendly. In order to set it up, you hit your Start button, you go to Settings, then go to System, and then find your Notifications and Actions tab. In your Notifications and Actions screen, each one of your apps has an option that you can turn notifications, banners, and sound on or off, customizing how you would like those apps to notify you. You can also choose whether or not to see notifications on your lock screen, and to turn tips and tricks and suggestions about Windows on or off.